Hey people, it's Daryl. It's 9:33 on March 18th, 2017, and I have some exciting news um, straight from the source themselves that the band Trouble Tribe is recording this weekend. So I am head over heels excited to know that Jimmy and Adam are playing this weekend. I don't know who's playing on bass. I don't know who's playing on drums. I just know it's not me. And he knows how many times I positioned for that, or, what's the word? No, it's the concussion, sorry. Um, I've, you know, put out there that I wanted to be able to play drums on that record for past however many years, but either way, it's great news to hear that Jimmy is singing again and that that Adam Walked is playing guitar again and shredding so that the whole world can hear what that man can fucking do on a guitar. Because to me, he is the most underrated guitar player on the face of the earth. That is, there's Phil Collen, there's Steve Vai, and there's Adam, period. And Jimmy is one of those powerful, soulful singers that, and their performances have always been amazing and left everyone dropped at every single one I've been to. Um, we have a long history that goes back um, 27 years. And I remember first meeting them when Honor Among Thieves uh, would get a bus from Baltimore and take it up to New York and play. And, we charge fans for, the cost of the bus and fuel and everything like that. And then that way we'd also have fans at the show. So then after the show, we'd ride back, party, all that stuff, and blah, blah, blah. But I've met Jimmy up there at the China Club, and it was the first time I met him. And then the next time I saw him was at a SEMA convention somewhere in Massachusetts, right outside of Boston. And because SEMA Distribution and Chrysalis was pushing their record really hard for the fourth quarter of Christmas of that year, along with Slaughter. Um, Child's Play didn't really get much attention, which really pissed me off. But I think Brian had already decided to leave at that time. But memory's a little hazy, so doesn't really matter. So they were doing their best to do a lot of press, not press, but people who were there, all the managers of all the stores. What a lot of people don't know is that major record chains, they fly all their store managers to a yearly meeting, and at that yearly meeting, they send a lot of artists to meet with them so that they get to meet them, know them, see how nice they are, so that way they go ahead and sell their records in the store. Um, a lot of them perform a short set, so that way they can see how great they are and get turned around even if they're not a fan. And of course, I'd seen Trouble Tribe before, and I saw how amazing they were just during their short set, and um, it was amazing to see them. And we hung out all night that night at SEMA parties and Polygram parties, and I think we finally called it a night at 5:30 when I was so drunk that one of the times I got drunk, yes, Jimmy was there, when he told me that I drank so much, I would drink a beer in one setting because it would taste like water, and he was like, "You can't drink anymore because you have an 8 o'clock dinner." And I was like, "Oh." So he's the one that cut me off. It was kind of funny. Um, but then even when he would come to Hammerjacks to play, to perform on tour and stuff like that, I mean, hanging out with them before the shows and going to eat real Maryland crabs, the kind that won't make him mess his pants, which there are some that can, um, and talk about work and business and the industry, and him teach me about the industry because I was wanting to, or I was already starting to step my foot in it, and learning about how friends weren't really friends at all, or people that I thought were friends. You do a good job and you show them up, all of a sudden you get fired because you're making them look bad. And it was like, what? And I learned a lot from him, and it's why I always say he's my big brother in the music industry. So um, to have one of the guitar gods, the Rude Boy. Adam actually showed up on MTV one time. I forget the name of the show, but Daddy Freddie was the artist, and Adam was the guitar player. But instead of using his real name, he used the name Rude Boy. So anyway, to know that they're making music again just makes my heart amazing, because it means they're gonna, if they would listen to me and please let me be your freaking manager the way that I've managed all these other people, please let me get you in M3, let me get you in Rock in the Range, let me get you in all these other places, because you need to be heard. Maybe it's too late for this year, but um, once the record comes out and once it gets done with your fans, it's going to be amazing. So um, in tribute to you, I know that I just did this, but I'm not Adam, but I still shred Jacksons. I think Adam shredded Charvel's, but, and by the way, Adam, this is a Jackson PC1 Phil Collins signature model. Only it doesn't have titanium and gold. And anyway, just I'd like to know that. Not that I'm a gearhead at all, because these are the only two guitars I own. In memorial, in honor, I should say, not a memorial, in honor of you two doing that this weekend, I'm going to play Here Comes Trouble. Um, as long as I can have my wireless hooked in to the Pro Tools so that you can hear it in the playback, it should work. If it doesn't, I'm not a gearhead, and you're going to hear me just going la 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 la. So I apologize for that. So I'm just so happy and so thankful that you guys are together again. I love you two so, so fucking much, and I would be remiss, Jimmy, if I didn't tell you. When you sent me that picture when I was in the hospital with my surgery a year and a half ago, and I truly thought I was going to die. There was a 40% chance I was going to die on the operating table. 40%. 4 out of 10 people that go in that operating room for that procedure die while they're in there. They don't come out. And then another 20% don't live the first year after that operation. Another 10% don't live the year after that. And so far, I'm making it through. And it's because of you and your belief in me and a lot of others. And I just want to thank you for that, my brother. I love you for it. I've always loved you guys, not just as a band, but as my friends. And we don't ever see each other since you're up in the great Northeast and I'm down here in Charlotte, North Carolina, but it would always be different if we weren't. So anyway, I'm gonna make that the reason why I'm not playing drums, because you don't, it would be too expensive for me to fly up for sessions. Although I could just go up there for a few weeks and, do the sessions that way. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and play Here Comes Trouble for a little bit. Let me make sure that I have it set right. There we go. And here we go. You ready? We're gonna have chicken shit or we're gonna have chicken salad. But either way, we're gonna have chicken. Here we go. Here comes trouble with a capital T. That's the only kind of girl I know who can satisfy me. Too far, too fast. She's so young, still no stone cast. She knows everyone. She's a tramp for the neighborhood. They all say I still do her, and you know I would. I want her anyway. Here comes trouble with a capital T. That's the only kind of girl I know who can satisfy me. Okay, so I hope you like that because now somebody's here to fix the um, ceiling in my kitchen, which got messed up yesterday. So I'm gonna be gone now. So congratulations, Trouble Tribe. Congratulations, Jimmy and Adam. I love you too. And I can't wait to be a part of, or to hear this and get it out to the world and let the world hear it. And if you need me for anything on this project, you know where I'm at. So I'll talk to you soon. Take care.